Hi there, and welcome to Character Creation. We will be filling out character sheets for famous and iconic images. I invite you to break out your character sheet and follow along. You can usually find them at the end of the book. Just rip them out and get to work. I hope you'll learn something about how to create a well-rounded and interesting character. There's no wrong way to do this, so without further ado, let's make a character for the cover of Unearthed Arcana from the official Advanced Dungeons & Dragons series of books. The artwork is composed by the great Jeff Easley. May his soul rest comfortably at home, because he's still alive. With our character sheet in hand, let's get a feel for our character to be. He's definitely a learned man, as you can tell from the large tome he's studying in front of him, and from the vials of strange chemicals and animals, he's probably in the field of biochemistry. I'm going to call him Dr. Pickles, PhD. You can come up with your own suitable name. There's no wrong way to do this. Except for Clyde. Fuck you if you want to name your character Clyde. Let's be honest with ourselves here when gauging who Dr. Pickles is. With fine silk threads, golden yarmulkes, and crystal nipple rings, this is a man who loves money and power, but did not start this way. He probably started as something much more humble, like a researcher or maybe a school teacher, but broke bad quickly. Underclass, let's write, drug manufacturer. It's time now to move down our character sheet in nice, even strokes to the attributes section. Anyone who is a PhD must be extremely smart, like math smart, like Neil deGrasse Tyson chicken smart. When you're that smart, your intelligence probably uses letters like X, or something in Greek like pi. I like how Psi looks, like a happy little trident. Let's use one of those. They're smart looking. Let's move on now to the only other stat that matters. That's right, charisma. As you can tell, Dr. Pickles just oozes it. His fancy threads tells you he has no problems with the ladies. He probably had too much fun by the look of the red-hot heat and irritation emanating from his crotch. Check out the look of dread and desperation as he pages through his tome looking for a cure for cyclopean chlamydia and Gehenna gonorrhea. Without a working weenus, a man just isn't a man, which will plummet his charisma score down to -10 to the 80th. Now that we all know of his, impairment, we must log this under the disadvantage section. Where is our disadvantage section? Well, I guess our sheet doesn't come with that section. It's a very important part of the character, and it needs to be logged. Probably just an oversight. Find an unimportant part of the sheet, and write it there. What else can we glean about Dr. Pickles from this snapshot in time? Well, you might think both of the creatures in the jars are simply there for him to experiment on. While this might be true for the eel, exposed to potion after potion until Dr. Pickles finds the right concoction that will make it stiff and rigid. The shadowy creature in the corner is a different story. The tiny devil could fly himself out of the jar at any time. Just look at the opening. There's nothing keeping him in there. So we must conclude that he is there by choice. A pet of Dr. Pickles taking a leisurely bath. Find the pet section and write squeaky clean devil underneath it. Moving on, we find that if we ignore the demon skull, the pot of burning pennies, and the ominous double moons in the background, that there's nothing more we need for our character. Give it a light dusting of Cheetos for authenticity, and hand it over to your game master for approval. Thank you for watching. But this is only an introduction to character creation. There are many more lessons to be learned in this fine art. If you have a suggestion for a character for character creation, leave a comment in the comment section below with your wisdom score so I know exactly how much help you need.